Hello everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 2 in what I hope will be the final episode. This is Blue here, and last time on stage 3 of the Wily Castle we defeated the Guts Tank, and on stage 4 we defeated the dreaded Boo-Beam Trap without too much difficulty. This time we are on the final stage, which is stage 5, and we have 8 teleporters in this room that will take us to rematch the 8 Robot Masters. As promised, I will be attempting to defeat the 8 of them with only the Buster and without using any weaknesses. Because a lot of Mega Man games in the future have a teleporter room like this, and because I've played all those games a lot as well, I kind of get confused with which teleporters have which Robot Masters. So I do not know whether jumping into this teleporter will give me like Flashman or Woodman or Quickman or whatever, which I actually think is kind of fun. I intentionally did not look them up before recording this because I kind of like being surprised when I jump in seeing who I get. Plus, it doesn't really matter anyway right now because I have full health, so I'm just going to pick this first one here, jump in, and see which Robot Master we will be taking out first. Okay, it's Heat Man. I'll just jump over him like I always do, shoot at him. He'll put up his flames of invincibility. I'll watch and react hopefully a bit better than that next time. There we go. I don't want him throwing those fires at me because those are quite a bit difficult to dodge. I'd much rather have him charge at me so I can just jump over and shoot him and lock him into this pattern. Unlike in Mega Man 1, in this game, during the Robot Master rematches, the defeated bosses will drop health like this. Okay, so I'm almost at full health. I think I'll go to somewhere on this side this time. Why not down here? It is Crash Man. Okay, Crash Man, I will be attempting to lock into a pattern because without doing this, he's rather difficult. He only takes 1 damage from the Buster, so he goes down pretty slowly. But if you walk back and forth like this, jump and shoot him, because he jumps when you shoot. So if you jump ahead of him, then shoot, he can essentially jump right into your bullet as it's traveling past him. If you don't do this pattern, he's almost entirely unpredictable, and he will kill you very quickly. So this is, in my opinion, the best way of handling Crash Man with the Buster. There's not really a whole lot to say. We've already gone over all these fights anyway. One thing that I did notice, though, when fighting him previously, was that not only are his crash bombs a different color than the ones that I shoot, mine are a bit orangish, whereas his are more red, but his explode almost immediately after he fires them, whereas mine take like a couple seconds to explode after sticking to the walls or enemies or whatever. And it made me think that the Boo-Beam Trap would be a lot easier to kill quickly, and therefore you take less damage from it shooting at you, if your crash bombers would explode as fast as his does. So it's kind of unfair, but you know, whatever. 2 are down. I'm at full health. Why not do this one? Hello, Bubble Man. Okay. Bubble Man, I'm still not very good at dodging his shots. It's difficult to get in between them. It's better if you get to keep your distance, actually. I'm a bit too close to him right now. The bouncing bubble leads are annoying as well. But as long as I get more shots in at him than he gets in at me, I should be okay. But I don't think I'll finish this with full health. A little bit more. There we go. Not too bad. Oh wow, the water physics goes away after you killed him. I never noticed that before. Let's do this one. Hey, Quickman. Oh boy, this will be fun. Without the time stopper, Quickman is rather difficult. I'll be lucky if I can dodge a single one of his quick boomerangs. Oh, there we go. But he trucks me anyway. Rip. Oh, come on. There we go. Good. I might die. I think I probably will. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to defeat a Robot Master with only half health. I do have 1 energy tank, which I will be saving, and I have 2 lives, so I didn't promise that I'd beat them all without dying. I just promised I'd beat them all with my Buster. Oh, this is not good. Hi, Woodman. I am probably gonna die here. Woodman does not like me. Yep. The only thing I can think of would be intentionally getting hit and then running past him to the other side. And that kills me anyway. Oh well. Let's try that with full health. Woodman is probably the one of these that bothers me the most, because I'm just not good at fighting him with the Buster. It is a good idea, I've found, to run past him when you get hit to the other side. I wasn't really close enough that time to do it. Because his leaves just do a ton of damage, and it's easier to dodge the falling ones when you get on the other side of him. There we go. Okay, so run over here. It's easier to dodge the falling ones in this corner because there's not one, like, right next to you. So I can just kind of shoot at him a bit more over here. One more, maybe. I hope so. Rats, come on. Yes! Okay, good, he's down. That was worrying me a bit. That didn't give me too much trouble, though. Let's go up here. Why not? Okay, Flashman, good. I think I can handle him. He doesn't have as much rough terrain to work with here. The difficulty is still getting around him, but because the terrain's flat, you can kind of just shoot at him like that, and wow. I think I just glitched the fight. His Time Stopper effect is still going on, even though he's dead. That's never happened before, either. That's pretty weird. Let's go in here. Metal Man, okay. Something interesting about this fight is that even though there's no longer a conveyor belt below Metal Man, he still kind of runs in place on the ground as if he was on one. So, great job, Capcom. You couldn't be bothered to design a different standing still sprite for a Robot Master for the rematch, or they could have just put the conveyor belt back in here. Either way, kind of looks a bit silly, I think. Has he hit me yet? I don't think he has. Wow, good. That went well. Do we have, like, one left? Yeah, we have one left. Okay. This is going to be... I don't know. Let's just go in. Oh, it's Airman. Okay. Full health with Airman. I should be able to do this if he doesn't give me tornado patterns that are impossible to get through. Well, I got 1 out of 3. Maybe he'll get me. I don't know. That one I might be able to... Nope. Ugh. Come on, Airman, please. Okay, I got over him. That's good. Got a shot in. Please? Please, Airman? Come on! Yes! Good. I didn't get the health because I was on the teleporter. Well, I have no health right now, so I'm probably going to die intentionally to this boss. I'll show you what it is. We do have one more teleporter left that spawned up here. And then I'll try it again with full health and hope that it goes well. Here we go. This is the final boss of Mega Man 2, the Wily Machine number 2. In this first form, it is weak to the Atomic Fire, I believe, but I think it's fairly easy just to use the Buster. If you stay to the left, jump over his arcing shots without jumping so far that you hit him, it's not too difficult. As you might guess, though, he does have a second phase that we'll be getting to shortly. And there we go. This is stage 2. These bouncing balls, I think there's a consensus in the fan community that it's pretty much impossible not to get hit by those things. Their hitboxes are kind of ridiculous. It looks like you can get through, but really you can't. So I will be using the Metal Blade on him because even though I thought I wouldn't use it too much, he's kind of cheating. And I didn't say that I would beat the Wily Machine with the Buster. I just said I'd beat the Robot Masters with the Buster. So I'll be using that. I might need to use an E-Tank as well. We shall see. He's actually weak to the Crash Bomber, but as you might remember, we used up all our Crash Bomber ammo on the Boo Beam Trap. And so, unless I intentionally get a game over to refill all my weapon energy, I cannot use the Crash Bomber against the final boss of the game. Great game design, Capcom, requiring every last shot of the Crash Bomber on one stage, and then making the boss on the next stage weak to the Crash Bomber, so essentially forcing the player to either game over or... No, yeah, forcing the player to either game over or use some other weapon on the final boss that he's not weak to. So let's just spam the Metal Blade and hope it does good damage to him. And then use my E-Tank as necessary. I think I should be good here, because you can get under the one bouncing ball. It's just the bouncing balls where it's like 15 of them in a row. Not 15, 3 of them in a row that I find to be pretty much impossible to get through. Yeah, I think we got him here. Let's see. One more. Good. But wait, Wily escapes in his capsule, and the floor falls out. What's this? Yes, we have one more stage to do. Surprise! And there's no music on it either. And Mega Man kind of teleports into a platform in midair, and then falls. So yeah, there is no music on this stage. There are no enemies except for these dripping thingers. The fan community calls these acid. I don't think they really have an official name. They do a ton of damage though, so it's best to be careful here and not get hit by them. So I'm going to be doing my best to time this appropriately. It's not too long, we're almost there. And here we go, boss door. Here's the Wily capsule. And surprise! Dr. Wily was an alien the whole time. Who knew? This is the true final boss of Mega Man 2, the alien. He is interesting. He essentially flies in this figure 8 pattern for the entire fight, and there is only one weapon in the game that does any damage to him at all. As you can see, my shots just go right through him. You need to have full bubble lead ammo. Well, not full, but at least more than halfway full bubble lead ammo to take out this thing. It's the only weapon that damages him. I believe any other weapon will fully restore the alien's health. So they just kind of expect you to try out every single thing in the game until you figure out that one weapon would work. So game design fail number like 10,000 or something. I don't know. Are you starting to see why this game, in my mind, is not as good as some of the other ones? It's better than 1 for sure, but there are so many problems with it. One of them being this fight. The final boss of the game is essentially a figure 8 circling alien that fires at the exact same point in the figure 8 each time, is only weak to one weapon in the game, takes 1 damage from that weapon. He's kind of awkward to hit with the weapon as well. And the fight just takes so long, with no final boss music that's any different from any of the other Robot Master fights in the game. And just a plain star-speckled background. It's really not good. I don't like this final boss really at all. It's boring, it's tedious, and it's just not spectacular at all for finishing what many call the best Mega Man game ever, which I will heavily disagree with, by the way. He hasn't even hit me yet, and I am not particularly good at this fight. I kind of have to relearn the pattern every time I play it. But he hasn't even hit me yet, because he fires at the same place every time, so if you keep doing the same thing every time, he won't hit you. The only real danger to this fight is either not knowing the pattern at first, in which you can easily figure it out, or just, like, falling asleep, essentially, while you're playing, or just, like, getting lulled into a sense of security, and then getting hit by a shot. Like, that almost hit me there. Kind of curious if I can beat him without getting hit. I don't know if I've done that before. But yeah, you can probably see this, but the only real time you can hit him is when he swoops down in the middle, because that's when the bubble lead can hit him. It's not going to go up to him. One more shot should do it. There, I did it. And one more surprise. It was a hologram the whole time. Shocker, Dr. Wily's not really an alien. And that's why the bubble lead worked on it, because the water, I assume, did something to the machinery or something like that. Wily begs for mercy, just like in the previous game. And that is Mega Man 2. As the end credits roll, I guess I'll do what I did before and just talk about my general thoughts on this project. I really hope that my capture card cooperated this time. I have recorded this once before, but the capture card dropped so many frames in the recording that it became almost unwatchable at points. Like, it would just be stuck on one frame while my voice keeps going and the sound effects keep going. And it was I think it did that a bit in a previous video, but it wasn't to the same extent, so I uploaded it anyway. I had to trash that one because it was just too hard to watch. And because of that, and because the video ended up being like a half-hour long, I don't know how long this one will end up being, but it was just difficult to get myself to record this again because I had to go through all the other Wily stages again and such. But yeah, I did it. I'm hoping this turns out into a good enough video to upload. So yeah, that's Mega Man 2. Like I said, it has a lot of problems with it. It's still a fun game, great music, some good Robot Masters, some bad Robot Masters. I enjoy playing it. It's an improvement over the first game. It's not as good as, say, Mega Man 3. They're going to go through the Robot Masters in the credits, actually. This is a new thing that they do in Mega Man 2 that they will do in all the future games. Yeah, we got Metal Man, Airman, Bubble Man, Quick Man, who's really fast and annoying. You guys know the drill. Crash Man, who's my personal favorite in this game, and my personal favorite on the NES. Flashman is also really cool, another favorite of mine. Heatman is not a favorite of mine. I don't like Heatman. And Woodman is also not a favorite of mine because he's annoying to fight with the Buster. So yeah, these are just the credits here. I'm not sure if I really have all that much to say. I guess I could talk about what I'm planning to do in the future, which, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. I don't think I'm going to have very much time in the near future to be recording things, so don't expect a new Let's Play anytime soon. I've considered playing Mega Man 3. I don't know if anyone would actually be interested in watching me play Mega Man 3. I do have an NES cartridge of it. I would be willing to play it. It's a really good game. It's better than 1 and 2, in my opinion, by a fair bit. Yeah, I would be willing to play that. I don't know if anyone would be interested in watching it, though. So, if you're watching this, if you've stuck with me through all the delays and watched this Let's Play, and you're watching this right now, leave a comment or something, or message me somewhere and tell me that you'd be interested in seeing a Let's Play of something or other. If it's Mega Man 3, great. If it's not, if you have any other ideas, you can message me, and I'll do my best to listen. This was Mega Man 2, and this is Blue signing out. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the future, if not for a new Let's Play, then for some other sort of project. I will see you then.